It was a typical Monday morning, and Sarah was feeling overwhelmed by the number of tasks on her to-do list. As the CEO of a startup, Sarah had to juggle multiple responsibilities, from managing a team to securing funding and developing the company's product. As she sat at her desk, Sarah couldn't help but feel like she was spinning her wheels. She had been working long hours, but she wasn't making much progress on her goals. She knew she needed to make a change, but she didn't know where to start. That's when Sarah stumbled upon a book that would change her life. The book was The One Thing by Gary Keller, and it taught her the power of doing less to achieve more. The concept was simple. Instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on one thing that will make the biggest difference. By doing less, you can achieve more and create significant impact in your life. Sarah was intrigued by the idea, and she decided to give it a try. She looked at her to-do list and identified the one thing that would have the biggest impact on her company: securing funding. Sarah realized that she had been spending too much time on tasks that weren't moving the needle forward. She had been attending networking events, responding to emails, and managing her team, but she wasn't spending enough time on the one thing that would make the biggest difference. So Sarah made a bold decision. She decided to put all her other tasks on hold and focus solely on securing funding for her company. She blocked off time on her calendar, turned off her phone notifications, and focused all her energy on this one goal. At first, it was tough. Sarah had to say no to invitations to events, meetings with potential clients, and other distractions. But as she started to make progress on her goal, she realized that the power of doing less was real. By focusing on securing funding, Sarah was able to attract the attention of several investors who were impressed with her vision and dedication. Within a few months, Sarah had secured enough funding to take her company to the next level. But the benefits of doing less didn't stop there. Sarah found that by focusing on one thing at a time, she was able to accomplish more in less time. She had more energy, more clarity, and more confidence. And as a result, she was able to make even more progress on her other goals. The lesson Sarah learned from the one thing was clear. Success isn't about doing more, it's about doing less. By focusing on one thing that will make the biggest difference, you can achieve more and create significant impact in your life. Sarah's story is just one example of how the power of doing less can lead to success. But she's not the only one who has benefited from this concept. Tim Ferriss is a best-selling author and entrepreneur who has built a career on the idea of doing less to achieve more. His book, The 4-Hour Workweek, is a classic example of how focusing on one thing can lead to success. Ferriss believes that by identifying the one thing that will make the biggest difference and focusing all your energy on it, you can achieve your goals in a fraction of the time. He advocates for outsourcing tasks, automating processes, and delegating responsibilities so that you can focus on what matters most. Another great example is Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur who has built some of the most innovative companies in the world, including Tesla and SpaceX. Musk's success is built on his ability to focus on one thing at a time and make it his obsession. Musk is famous for his 100-hour work weeks, but he doesn't just work hard, he works smart. He focuses all his energy on one thing, whether it's building electric cars or colonizing Mars, and he doesn't let anything distract him from that goal. The concept of doing less to achieve more is not a new one, but it's a powerful one. By focusing on one thing that will make the biggest difference, you can achieve your goals more quickly and create significant impact in your life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, investor, or just someone trying to achieve a personal goal, the principles of The One Thing by Gary Keller can help you get there faster and with less stress. So take a page out of Sarah's book and focus on your one thing today. Who knows, it could be the key to your success. Thanks for watching, and until next time.